an infinite loop we speak about. So, yeah, your mindset. Did you get to that stage where property was an interesting vehicle for wealth, but why did you choose it over just going and buying another business or?
Thanks for getting me back on track there, because I didn't answer that question at all, did I? So the reason I moved into property is because I needed a different investment vehicle, because I was making most of my money through, and I am making most of my money through online businesses. And I know online businesses are risky because I've almost lost my primary online business. It went bad 1 year or over a 2-year period.
Was that when Facebook changed?
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, so Facebook changed their algorithm on how they ad performances worked, and I was spending a lot of money per month, and I had a big sales team and a marketing team, and we just weren't getting the leads and the qualified leads anymore. And I was solely reliant on just Facebook as working, because that's where I got our leads and our clients, and that was a paid version. And I keep paying. I had to keep paying to get it working, but they changed how the ad performance worked, and so a lot of people through this time lost their businesses because they were reliant on Facebook. I was lucky enough to have some cash reserves and hold on and change my business model a little bit, but and I have lost other businesses that I just tried to work on that didn't grow and stuff like that. So I've had a lot of failures, and I just knew that I didn't want to have all my income coming from one area that is a high risk, because I do believe business is more high risk than property. It moves a lot faster. You can earn way more money a lot faster, even outside of developments and also buying a one property and putting another dwelling on it and flipping it and stuff. You can make far more money far more quicker through business, and it's risky. So that's my biggest reasons I needed to get out of it, and that's why I started studying more property. And I wanted to get into property and do flips and all that sort of stuff, and I just got out of that. And I'm glad I did, because that allowed me to think about this infinite loop of how it came about. It was me also helping my clients that are business owners understand that you've got a lot of single source dependency risk on your income just online. Let's get you assets outside of that so you can build wealth. So you don't need to hire me as a business coach anymore, or we can just chat a couple of times a year and we can make sure everything's running smoothly, and they can earn wealth from other areas as well.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Business has always been I've focused my whole life on investing vehicles, and it's led me down the property path from the risk perspective. But the deeper I get into it, the more I understand it. I'm more passionate about it, and obviously seeing the results now too with clients coming through, and obviously my own portfolio. It's amazing. But yeah, the business side of things it's a new ball game, and I've been guilty of you just constantly in your head. It feels like you're on that hamster wheel, still running, and then I mean, yeah. It is risky, but it's rewarding on the business front. But the biggest thing that I'm always running in my head is what's the reason for doing anything? And a lot of it is to create more time. It's just interesting how the business pathway actually takes you further away from what you're trying to achieve initially.
Yeah, it also comes back full circle as well. It's once you have more time. I know this isn't true for a lot of people listening, because a lot of people are I just want to buy my first property and whatnot. But as you start to build your wealth and businesses and property portfolio, then you do start to have more time. And once you do have more time, you need to do something with it. You need to be fulfilled. Otherwise, you're going to be mentally suffering. And I know people that don't need to work, that are just not in the best headspace. And so, I think this, then you can start to find purpose in your work. What we do here is we were going to do this. We did this before we even hit the record buttons. And it's great. We get to hang out every Friday.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. We're coming back to the infinite wealth.
Yeah.
Every Friday. I don't know. Every day. One day. You never know.
Yeah, exactly. Surfing every day.
Yeah, lifestyle by design.
Yeah.
Everyone talks about it, but it's actually crazy. A lot of people do. There's so much smoke and mirrors out there, even in what was it, like business coaching, mental health awareness space. Like people that are out there preaching it is sometimes the people that
are working the big hours.
Yeah, they're doing the opposite of what they're preaching.
Yeah.
But that's, you can always learn something from somebody, and that's like when you hit on this infinite loop. It's I've never put a coined term for it, but it is so important because I just see it that whether it's you're running a business or you're an employee, you're making money, right? It just comes down to it. Well, one, de-risking your entire financial portfolio, which is the income you drive out of your assets and your personal self. You are an asset. You're your best asset, right? So
absolutely,
education is key to increasing your income in that stage. But it's like, well, you get to a certain stage, and we talked about this at the very start of the podcast with lifestyle creep coming through. People start earning more money, and then you start spending it on different things. You need different motivations, and that shiny ball syndrome is very prominent in Australian psyche. As long as I can remember.
Huge, yeah.
And it's like, well, we're trying to sit here and go, well, create your money, but then also to fast track your life into that abundance and that financial freedom is investing in assets that don't require the time either. So, yeah, I guess that's that infinite loop, right?
Yeah.